morning, guys. Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. So I'm adding the antifreeze back in. I've installed the new water pump. Once I got the belt off the other day, I could see that the pump was bad. It was obviously the pump. So I went down and picked one up. No more cores anymore. They don't rebuild them anymore. It's all new castings. I had some problems with brake calipers that were remanufactured, and they were coming out of Mexico, and when I guess they just never really, they just kind of just like threw a kit in it and sold it as rebuilt and never did any machining, because two of them failed, and I took them back to the parts store and I just got my money back. And I mean, they failed within a week, started weeping. So we got the water pump in, got the belt back on. Probably reminded you that I put I took this off of the other fan shroud from the 90 truck and put it there, the sticker that shows how the fan belt fits. So we're going to give this thing a start. Beautiful day here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Beautiful day. I've been working a little bit in the garage, and then I went, once the parts store opened up, I went down and picked up that. Now that sounds way better. It's not going. I told you guys before, this is a 305 throttle body fuel injected engine. It's got about 120,000 on it. Runs like a champ. Doesn't smoke. Doesn't knock. I've changed the oil like twice a year when I used to use it. I would just change it twice a year. I didn't even, it was just on the schedule, change it, Let's go inside, let that run a little bit. So, these are epoxied in place now. You can see they're firm, not going anywhere. Give it the test. So I'm picking it up and it's staying. I gotta take a file and I gotta flatten from this point to that point. I gotta make sure that it's flat, and then I'm gonna fill in the back with some more epoxy just to make sure that they don't fall out. Then I'll be ready to paint these with the final coat of white, get them out of the garage. Now this side of the truck is in pretty good shape. It's pretty much ready for paint. It's like one small spot right there, but that's under the trim anyway. But this side is pretty much ready for paint. The back, the door as I come forward, the fender, all this is ready. But when I get to this side, I start to get a spot here, spot there, spot here, spot there, spot, spot, bunch of spots, and then finally one more spot with the back, finishing up with some spots. So that's what I'm working on, is those. And I know a lot of people would say, go over it with Everfill or whatever and use a long board, but I'm using a method they used in the 70s. That's how I learned to do it, and that's how I know how to do it, and with a little patience it gets done. I use a long board, but I use the fine sandpaper, and I just take it down real slow till I get it smoothed out. I put a little bit of body filler in some of the bigger ones and then went back over it. But you see what's going on here. Going to be getting on the van truck. Going to be pulling the hood. And again, this is going to be white, blue, white in here, blue, white, and then blue from here down, from this line as you look back, and then the whole bed will be blue with the white arrows. Keep talking about it, but I got to get it done. So my running boards have been out in the weather. You remember I put 2 running boards together at this point here. 2 short running boards from 2.5 ton trucks. Made the bottom of the fender. Can hear it starting to idle down now. This is my winter truck. Getting it ready. Alright guys. See what's going on here in Rusty Rhode Island. See y'all on Bad Chad.